And we're back. What's going on, everybody? If you clicked on this video, you're kind of worried about your beard. And I don't blame you. I was too. So here you have my beard before, and this is my beard after. And check it out currently. Not too bad. Side view. Side view. I've trimmed it down a lot because I'm kind of going for that Henry Cavill look. But I look like a broke Henry Cavill. With this one, what I'm going to do is just basically talk about what I did, my experience, and like my process of elimination, trying to solve this issue that I had. Now, I know that there is plenty of research out there. There's probably tons of things out there that could help, but I haven't personally done a majority of those things. And if you clicked on this video and you have found a solution, or you've stumbled upon other research or other things, maybe other things people have solved this balding issue with, leave them in the comments below. The more information you guys give down below in the comments, the more we could all conversate and figure out other solutions. Maybe stuff worked for some people, maybe some didn't work for others, or maybe you are looking for help and other people can reply to that. So let's all help each other out with this situation, because this is not a fun problem to have. I noticed my balding started about last year, 2021, I think it was. And it started off really slow to where the patches, it wasn't really a patch to begin with. My hair started turning white. Two areas specifically. It was like under my neck and then right here, which is like the worst place it could do it, and like the most obvious place. But the hair started turning white. It didn't fall out. It turned white. That's what made it noticeable to me, where I was like, why is this hair turning white? Like, what's going on? I was like, dude, is my hair turning gray? Because I get gray hairs on the side of my head. And so I was like, dude, maybe my beard is just turning gray. So I really didn't think anything of it. And then there was, I guess I would say like after a month or two, there was just no hair coming in after I would like cut it. So I knew something was going on, and I started to get really worried because I love my beard. Like, don't take my beard from me, please. I love it. Started to do a bunch of research, and I know to look for, there's certain clinical data that I look for because of my nutrition background. I know how to look for certain things. And then obviously just Googling a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of weird remedies of like oils and things like that, and I'm not big into that, because I knew for an action to happen like that, there's another action or mechanism being malfunctioned within the body, or the hormone. Specifically when it comes to hair, sometimes it's a hormonal issue, or just something is going on in the body where there'd be severe stress. And at first I was like, man, am I that stressed out? Like I'm balding in my beard, but I didn't think it was that, because I wasn't really stressed out when I did my like self-analyzation, right? So the next thing I looked into was like, there's like this big thing going around even with hair loss. On the hair loss video I made, people talk about biotin, but the research behind biotin doesn't support any like hair growth from what I see. And I mean, I bought biotin and I used up like a freaking whole bottle of biotin and it did nothing. The only data I see on biotin is for nails and skin, and it's not prevalent in hair because hair is more hormonal. So I did the whole biotin thing, and then that didn't work. So the next thing I kind of looked at was just, I didn't look for remedies. I started looking for causations. I started looking for what can cause it instead of like immediate remedies, because I wasn't finding a solution there. Real thing I could come across was, and like commonalities a lot of people had with beard balding, was an autoimmune disease, which can arrive at any time in a person's life. Basically, in a nutshell, it's basically like your body is attacking itself in a way. That's just the nutshell. I don't want to go too deep into that. So I figured, hey, I have an autoimmune disease, like what's going on, right? Let me go to a professional and try to get this figured out. So I went to a dermatologist. He was a cool guy, and I talked to him about it. He really didn't give me an action of like mechanistic behavior. Like he couldn't really define it for me. And this is his area of expertise. This is his career. He's a dermatologist. And so the only thing he could do, he just basically told me I could give you steroid shots where the patches are. So I was like, okay, whatever, let's do it. So he injects steroids in the patches, and then nothing really came of it. Like there wasn't anything noticeable after that. Like months after that, I still had the patch. It wasn't getting worse. It was like the patch grew to the size of like a penny, and then it just stopped. and it was just a bald patch from there on out. It didn't grow. There was no white hair anymore. It was just a bald patch. And I was like, dude, like, how the hell do I fix this? So then I jumped back into the autoimmune disease research that I was looking at. And so I started taking one of the most potent autoimmune over-the-counter medications, or I should say supplements that you could get, was N-acetylcysteine NAC. So I ordered NAC, came in the mail, and I started taking it 2 times a day. Just took the dosage that was on the bottle, and there's different supplement companies that give out different dosages. And so I was taking 2 a day. I forgot the dosage. I have a bunch in my cabinet right now. An autoimmune disorder is in which inflammatory cells attack the hair follicle. And so that's one area of what an autoimmune disorder can do. It can attack hair follicles. It could cause many of other things like digestion problems or edema, which is water retention, stuff like that. But mine was just attacking the hair follicles. So after a few months, I started to notice tiny hairs coming back, and it wasn't like super rich, thick hair all coming back at once, like noticeably, but it was hairs coming back after a while. If I could remember right, I would say within, I want to say 5 months, like the patches were completely gone just from utilizing N-acetylcysteine. And I guess it stopped whatever immune disorder I had going on, and it caused all of my hair to come back. And so ever since then, I've been taking it daily, and there are many other functions that N-acetylcysteine is utilized for. Liver health, for neurological function. Look at any type of data surrounding N-acetylcysteine. There is just so much to search through. But it is a very potent antioxidant, potent autoimmune, like just blocker. And I can say that was like solely the warrior in fighting and bringing my hair back. I'm glad I did that research on autoimmune disorder, because without that, I don't think I would have discovered N-acetylcysteine and all of the other functions it's utilized for. I cannot say with confidence this is going to work for every single person. The list I would go down if you're really trying to solve this issue is: number 1, go get your hormones checked, go get your testosterone checked, and get your estrogen checked, because there's other guys that have reported if their estrogen is plummeted, then their hair will stop growing. So you want to look at those factors with a physician before you dive into any other realm of this stuff. Really do not believe that any oils or any of these other things that will help. I'm pretty confident minoxidil will help with microneedling. It does help. There are a lot of guys out there who have grown a full beard with it. It's one of those situations where you kind of got to be a mechanic and play process of elimination with everything, where it's like, what if you do have this other thing going on? Because what if I just did minoxidil and derma rolling? I don't think that would have helped if inside this autoimmune disorder I had was attacking my hair follicles. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of give and take with what you can and cannot do and what is going to work for you. So I would say that do the process of elimination and go get your hormones checked first. See if there's anything out of whack there. And then also make sure that your nutrition and sleep is in order. All of that added stress in your life, and if you're overwhelmed, sleep is going to be a huge component. Hormone balance, water is going to be a huge component for hydrolysis, and your nutrition, such as what type of micronutrients you're taking in, like your vitamin D, your B vitamins, your iron, magnesium, all of those things come into an arrow to dictate what's going to happen on down the road with your health. All of the small things that add up, like your skin health, your hair health, all of these other things are going to come into a catalyst. Narrowing everything down, get your hormones checked, go see a dermatologist. Maybe another person could give you a different opinion, different options that you could do. The guy that I went to didn't really help me out a lot. He's just like, yeah, we'll give you steroids. We'll just inject you with steroids. So I was like, okay, whatever. See if you're going to go down the minoxidil microneedling route. The cool thing about N-acetylcysteine, you can order it online through Amazon. You could just order that, take it right now if you wanted to, and see if that works out over time. But the key proponent is giving yourself time, because hair is not an overnight thing. I think we all know this. So if you guys have found other solutions, or if you guys have any other remedies or things that you know have worked for anybody else or yourself, drop them in the comments below. I would personally love to know what has helped you guys out. And again, you're helping other guys out in the community. We all want to help each other because none of us want to have patchy beards. Let's fix this problem. Let's have like a definite solution towards this problem, so we're not walking around mismatched or anything like that. And this video is sponsored by Granite Supplements. Lovely company, awesome company. If you guys need any essential amino acids and you say, hey Sam, what are essential amino acids? Well, amino acids make up every protein complex in your body, right? So if you want protein synthesis to happen in your body, nutrients can be transported into muscle tissue, then you need to pick up essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are way better than branched aminos because essential amino acids are the amino acids that your body cannot produce, and we can only get them from an outside source such as fuel or in a supplement form. So if you guys are interested in supporting a great, awesome company, some essential amino acids or any other products, such as their awesome hoodies that I'm wearing this whole time, use my code SAM10. It supports the channel. It supports everything in my life. Pick it up. Use my code SAM10. All right, guys. Until the next one, I'm out of here.